live? I am live. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I think I'm live. I don't see the timer. It says I'm live. And now I know I'm live. Okay, here we go. Welcome! I am so happy you're here. Get ready. This will be a party. I am here to address your questions, your common asked questions. One of the most common asked questions I get is, I am consistent. I am trying my best. I am consistent with my nutrition, consistent with my fitness. Why am I not seeing results? And we're going to go over why you're not seeing results at the same time that we first and foremost will start off with a party. Do you know why we start off with a party? Because the reason I move is so I could change my mood. And the reason I dance is so that I can have and bring fun onto you. That's what I'm here for. Let's get up and dance. Let's go. That's it. We're done here. We're stopping it there. And now we're getting those golden nuggets that I've been talking to you about, because it's been long coming with this whole troubleshooting of this technological issues. And it's okay. I'm not technologically advanced, But it's okay. We can't have it all, can we? We do the best we can. And I'm definitely one of those people that really does the best I can. And I really don't, put myself down for not getting there. I work at my pace. I try the best I can. And I always have the right intentions, right? All right, let's go. We are starting this live to do with, are you consistent but not seeing results? I am consistent with my fitness and my nutrition, but I'm not seeing results. Let's get to those points. Let's see what's happening with you and let's see what's going on. Now, let's get on the right mindset, all right? We're gonna get on the right mindset to get you to move to the proper direction. Now, let me ask you a question. Let's just say you get in your car, you pack up your luggage, get in the car, you get to the airport, you get to the ticket counter, you look at the lady and she says, "Where to?" And you tell her, "I don't know." What do you think she's going to be able to help you? How do you think she's going to be able to help you if you don't know? How is she supposed to know? So now the question is, when I say we need to set our goals and we need to reverse engineer our goals and we need to work backwards, that's what reverse engineering means. That means that we need to look at your 90-day plan. And then we have to look at the 90 days and work backwards. Why? Because we want to cut those little goals, big goal, into little chunks and pieces that make it so bite-sized and so small that it's the type of like delicious appetizer that leaves you wanting for more, that leaves you craving for more. And I know you want more of those goal setting, more of those, proper wins, that you're going to see results, you're going to feel results, you're going to feel so good inside and out that you're going to want more. And that's exactly how it is. When you start, you're on a roll. And when you're having to be accountable and having to show up, and the fact that you're accountable to someone, that changes the whole ball game. That makes it the game changer that will make you win. All right? Now, that's the way we are designed as human beings. And because we are designed in a specific way as human beings, and I want to help you get there step by step. And what are these tiny steps? So, first and foremost, let's back up into before we look at the 90-day and before we look at our goal. Some people look at their goals and say, "Oh my God, I need to lose, I don't know, give me a number, 50 pounds, right?" It seems like it's a crazy, crazy amount of weight. Like the person's nearing 250 pounds, and it becomes to the point where it's like, it's heavy, it's hard, I know. I've been there with only 55 extra pounds, and that was after babies. I cannot imagine what it would be like. Sometimes when we hold weights, or when I make the ladies drink the water bottles and hold the water bottles, I tell them, imagine having to hold up 2 cases of water all day long and chug-a-lugging them with you. That is heavy, that's hard, that's tiring. To carry on all that weight, it's tiring. And you know what's even more tiring? The weight of other people's opinions when it comes to your body shape. And that's why this challenge that I'm having is called Love Your Body. Your body. No one else's, and no one else's idea of what your body should look like. You want to live to your full potential, and you want to live to your full energy level, which means you're able to live at an incredible amount of energy when you're surrounded by all this positivity, this love, this unity, these tools that, when I give you the roadmap, let's just say you got to the airport and then I tell you we're going from New York to Los Angeles, you know exactly where you're going and exactly what direction you should be heading towards, even at the airport. Everything is clear now because you also know if you're home and you're packing and I tell you we're going to Los Angeles in the middle of December, you know you're leaving your winter clothes behind and you're bringing different type of clothing for Los Angeles. So now you're clear. You have that roadmap. Now, if I tell you that I have a whole trip ahead of you set up, that trip consists of course, there's going to be some adventure and some fun in it because you're dealing with me, and that's what it's all about. Life is about a journey, and it's not about a destination. And you know that you've heard this before, and it's all about enjoying it. So we're not supposed to stress out over all those little details when it comes to calorie counting and give me that app and let's look this up. Let's keep it simple. Ladies, let me tell you, the simpler I was able to get not only my journey, my transformation journey, and I'm not talking about my transformation journey was 10 years ago when I gave birth to my last child. I'm talking about my transformational journey now as a 51-year-old woman who is going through menopausal issues. I, in my 30s, used to look at my aunts and my mom. And my mom was really always very body conscious for herself. She grew up since a very young age in the fashion industry. She's a dressmaker. She's had top clientele. I'm talking about bank managers and all the hockey players in Montreal and Celine Dion and some French celebrity singers that even if I mention them here, you're not even going to know who I'm talking about. But even back in Morocco, when she was living in Casablanca, she was 14 years old and working at Marie Claire, which was a bridal, high-end, haute couture, bridal, luxurious bridal gowns. Do you know who came to that store? But she wasn't in the same room as him. She was able to see him through the people. Guess. Christian Dior. Okay? Himself. Yes. So, being that she was always very subconscious with her body, being that she was that kind of a dressmaker at that caliber, because she's always been there, even as a Jewish mother, whatever it is, she still was what she is, and she still is, thank God, what she is. But the point is, she did give us some of that. And in my 30s, I would look at them because I would go to the gym and I would be very conscious that I had a flat stomach and I was able to get not a six-pack back because my 18-year-old body will never be 18 years old, and that I was okay with when I wasn't 18 anymore because I grew out of it and I was cool. But when I was in my 30s and in between babies and I was able to be flatter than when I turned 49, and then there was this bulge. Now, I wasn't the only one that started telling me I feel heavy, I feel bloated, and I understand. I have all the books that I literally bought this book for my pediatric doctor back in Montreal, Dr. Hazan. She even told me, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't understand why I'm bloating. It's right here. I don't know what it is. I need to get to understand what kind of foods I need to eat. I need to change my whole diet because I need to eat foods that are not anti-menopausal food. And guess what? I literally went and bought her this book. Yes, I know it's in French. It's called Anti-Menopause. It's the same thing. Anti-menopause translates the same way. The point is, all the foods have to do with the same thing that has to do with the gut. And you want to know something and how it all ties in together? It's really, really incredible and freaky how our Torah is the blueprint to everything, right? You know when we were in Egypt and we had the man, right? It actually explains in one of the parashiot that the man did not have the taste of certain foods that breastfeeding mothers could not crave. In other words, the man did not have garlic or onion or any type of that coleslaw or crucifix type of vegetables like cauliflower, broccoli. Those are the type of vegetables that we know that we're not, if you're a breastfeeding mom, then you know not to eat those vegetables because it gives the baby gas. It doesn't just give the baby gas. In the gut plan, we also know that there are certain foods that we're supposed to avoid, eliminate. The way it works in a 28-day diet for the gut plan is that you remove, so you eliminate certain foods and then slowly reintroduce them to your diet. And what that means, and literally there's recipes in here that like will introduce those foods during that week. So you're taking 4 weeks, and in those 4 weeks, you're introducing specific foods, and then you're testing it out. So when you test out your body, when you become a scientific, I'm a scientist. I literally wanted to be a doctor when I was younger. I was in health sciences and pre-health sciences at Dawson College, and I never went forward with it because my math skills are terrible. And they're wonderful. They're wonderful. Always trying to change my language for a positive, more positive language. So you see, I catch myself and I change my own language. So because negative talk belongs, where it belongs, right? My kids ask me, why is this here? I say, because if ever we have negative talk, it belongs in the dumpster, right? Exactly where this belongs, right? Okay. Now, here, that you should know what I'm talking about. Now that we know what we're talking about, let's move on to say the Torah is aligned to the fact that we as women, whether we're breastfeeding or whether we're menopausal, we need to remove certain inflammatory foods from our diet. Those inflammatory foods start with, let's say in the diet, in the gut plan, in any gut plan, in any menopausal foods, we have to remove inflammation. But the first foods that will cause the gut lining inflammation, which I always thought like garlic, but isn't garlic something healthy? How does that make sense? The more you study, the more you actually figure out certain things that are not rocket science. But when you put two and two together, it's so simple to figure it out. And my passion and my research and my uniqueness in Get Fit Ima is being able to bring the Torah, the blueprint of the Torah, to life, into everyday, today, modern day. Not intuitive eating, not keto, not calorie counting, none of that. Eat. Yes, I'm all about eating according to you. Bio individuality, your type, according to your body type. Become a scientist with your body and see what works, what doesn't work. Basically, onions and garlics, those are the things that are inflammatory. So now that I'm going through this period, and now that I have moments where I'll have a lot of, okay, here's a good example, Shavuot, the perfect example. Shavuot is the holiday where we have gluten, we have dairy. Oh, we stay up all night, so we need to drink coffee after coffee to stay up all night, because I was like this at shul at one point. But I was really enjoying the shear that I went ahead and made myself another coffee and another coffee. I came back home to make myself a coffee because I love my almond milk. But either way, I had lots of caffeine. And I did enjoy the dairy. And I did enjoy the gluten. And I did enjoy the alcohol. And I did not have much sleep. And those were all combining factors to give me the pure bloat that I needed to have. It's a pure mixture of inflammation that I needed to have in order to tell me, oh boy, now I know as a menopausal woman, these are the things that you cannot play with. I'll give you an example. When you're 20 and 30, when I was 20 and 30, I could literally survive on 3-4 hours sleep. Even throughout my 40s, literally 3-4 hours sleep. I was fine. Why? Because I'm a ball of energy. Thankfully, I'm a ball of energy. This is the way Hashem made me. I love it. I don't complain about it. I'm super happy. I always say I could get so much more done in my day because of it, but really not, because I feel like I'm Speedy Gonzalez in circles. So I have to be super planned. So going back to being planned out, basically, I have worked on my own transformation journey. I have overcome the inflammation huddles and understand, if I bloat, oh, I had a little whiskey. I know what got me to bloat. So at least I know what goes hand in hand with it. Now, because I've been through it, I know what it's like to struggle with feeling heavy and being bloated and feeling uncomfortable with your skin. And that's why I'm here to give you those golden nuggets and to give you the tools that are gonna allow you to feel better in your body. When you feel better in your body, your whole surrounding is good, everyone is good, everything is good, and everything works out. Now, when you have a plan, when you know, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. So when you're following the yellow brick road, you know where to turn right and where to turn left. That's why I create success paths for my clients. That way they know. And when they fill in their success path, I am able to troubleshoot and to analyze what she's doing right, what she's doing wrong, and why, even though she's being consistent with her fitness and nutrition, she's not seeing results. So, this 5-day that I'm hosting, I am going to give you certain golden nuggets on a daily basis. So not only do you get these Facebook Lives where we have fun, we meet up with a dance party like we just did, and then I give you the tips you need in order to grow that mindset of yours. And I am letting you know that it is possible to achieve results if you have a proven map in front of you. That's it. That's simple. Now, I just gave you an understanding of the role of nutrition and fitness. Also, let me back up. I am, or I was, a cardio queen. Between the Zumba, the dancing, the aerobics, I was an aerobic teacher at 17 years old in camp, B'nai B'rith, back in, I don't remember what year. I just know I was 17. I just know that I was teaching 4 classes a day. I am a cardio queen. I love running. I run marathons. I can just run. I was overdoing it with cardio, and I didn't know that. I just thought that, oh my God, I gained weight. It must be the corona rate. It must be the COVID. It must be sitting down in front of the computer and building a whole, program. It must be trying to figure out Digital Course Academy with Amy Porterfield. It must be figuring out, this coach and that coach. And I've taken so many courses and I've gotten certified. Other than that, in order to move my business, I needed to sit down and not have time to work out. And when I did have time to work out, I'd go and run, and then I'd come home and shower and say, I'm not losing weight. I'm actually gaining weight. So I know what you need, and everyone at their point and their time, but everybody is an individual. And so on my programs, of course, you get the proper support and accountability, and we dive deep into everything into my program. But we're going to go deeper into every single one of these points that I'm discussing here on the 5-day challenge. So down here, I will include the 5-day challenge for you to join. And you're not losing anything at all. You know why? Because it's free. And you get to enjoy their journey, because that's what it's about. Now, we're going to talk about what we have in this 5-day challenge. We're going to talk about uncovering the different effective workouts that you're going to get and that we're going to do together and that you're going to get on the back end. So you get the platform, okay? You get a welcome email, welcome, and you get the platform, and on the platform you get your workouts are there, 5 different workouts. I give you a chance to try out different things, Pilates and Zumba and an actual little HIIT workout, and for you to see what you like and what you connect with. And because everything that is done in a fun way, I think is easier to connect in any way. When did you ever go to a party and say that was a terrible party? When you didn't connect. So the connections between consistency, talking about connections, the connection between consistency and progress. Now, why are you not seeing progress? And what's consistency? Progress, not perfection. What are we looking for? Some people are looking at the weight and saying, I'm getting on the scale every day and I'm not losing weight. Let's discuss the scale. The scale doesn't tell your whole story. Your scale doesn't tell you that you are low on sleep and so you're bloated with inflammation. The scale doesn't tell you that you're stressed out and so you're not feeling good in your body and your mind and your soul and you're heavy. So when you weigh yourself and you're heavier, it's not weight that you gained. It's all that worry. It actually increases your heaviness. And when you say literally, I'm feeling heavy, it's because you're heavier from all that stress and worry. And when we say part of a healthy lifestyle has to do with, of course, stress, sleeping, and nutrition and hydration. Talking about hydration, give me a second while I drink my water. Go give yourself a water break. Now, let me finish up with this point because I don't want to keep this live and these lives too quick. I want to give you golden nuggets. You walk away with little daily wins, and that's what you're gonna get in the 5 day. The 5 day you have an actual handbook, a challenger's handbook, an actual action plan, and every day you do certain things. You get a scorecard. In that scorecard, it's day 1, beep, 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 beep. Day 2, boom, boom, boom. Day 3, da, da, da. You join the live. I give you golden nuggets. Da, 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 da. Every day. Day 4, day 5. You hand in your scorecard. All you do is take a picture and upload it to the Facebook group. I will show you where. In the events right here, you go and you upload it on the Facebook group. It doesn't matter where you upload it. Just go ahead and upload it and share it, or even DM me, whatever it is, on Instagram, on the email. You'll have so many ways to contact and communicate with me as long as you show me, take a picture and show me that you filled in your scorecard. You are eligible to win prizes. And let me tell you, the prizes are going to be so incredibly insane. You're going to say, what are you, crazy? Giving out so much of your time like that? You're worth more than that. I am. I really am. My time is very valuable, but I am ready to give you golden nuggets because these are so simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. And not only are they simple, but they're worth it. They're effective. Now, let me tell you something, that throughout this challenge, because of the fact that you have to give in a scorecard, then, my dear, you are accountable. And because you're accountable, I will make you and hold you accountable. Not make you. I can't make you do anything. You know what I'm saying? I can't make you do anything. Just like my business coach was asking, am I responsible for your life? No. Am I responsible for your business? Even that, no. He's here to help me. He's here to give me the tools, the tips, the tricks, the everything, the PDFs, the handbook, the whatever you want to call it, the workbook. But he's not supposed to do the work for me. Just like I am not supposed to do the work for you. So I can't make you, but I can hold you accountable. And that is the key to success. Accountability and support is the key to success. Whoever's ever tried to go on a diet on their own and had to go back up and down and up and down and up and down, the only thing they were missing was the support and the accountability. That's it. That's all. It's a no-brainer. I know it sounds like, of course, for you, Eleni, you're in this field, you're in fitness and nutrition. I wasn't always in this field. I am a busy mother of 5 kids that used to be a teacher, went back to school into marketing, was working in the corporate world, and now am back in studies because this whole online world, there is a lot to learn. But I am passionate with what I do, and I see all this as something that is worth every single moment of my day in order to bring women to results. I'm about impact and I'm about, helping women transform their bodies and their life. So on that note, wait a minute, on that note, Oh no, I am not gonna cry. I am not ending with a cry. No, rega. And to me, and I see you on the next live where you can send in your question or put them here wherever you see me. DM me, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, wherever you want to reach out, whatever it is, DM, and I will be here to answer your questions. I have received other questions, and I would like to continue with these golden nuggets, and I think I'll be on tomorrow, and I think I will. I'll make a big effort tomorrow, Friday, to be on here, and yeah, I also want to be consistent with showing up for you on these lives, and that's why I'm here, and I will be on every single day, and next week, Sunday to Thursday. So if you haven't joined the challenge and you're here on this Facebook group, it's a shame for you not to join the challenge because you're here anyway. So it's like you're halfway here. You're just not getting the part where you're getting the handbook, and you're not getting the part where you're getting the scorecards and able to win prizes, and you're not getting the platform on the back end. And it's free, right? Like, one thing we know is that a transaction, that's where this transformation starts, when there's a transaction. And that's why we charge for what we do, even though we want to impact from the bottom of our hearts. But once there is that transaction, that transformation takes place, because that's when you've invested on yourself, and that's when you know that you will give yourself the results. Well, I'm here to first and foremost show you that it is possible to get those results. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yes, you can.